No conversions on Google Ads? Well, then you're going to want to do the next three things in order to optimize your campaign to get more conversions. Do you ever feel like you're pouring money into Google Ads and seeing nothing in return? Well, let's fix that, because personally, I know I owe all my business success to Google Ads, and I want to make sure everyone that is using Google Ads has their campaign set up properly. And if they're not working and getting the conversions that they're looking for, it'll all stem from these 3 points that I'm going to be highlighting in this video. What's going on, everyone? It's Russell Mortlock here. If you're someone that's struggling for Google Ads and you paid all these other marketing companies or you've tried to do it yourself and you still haven't been able to crack the code that leads to success on Google, it definitely can come down to a few different things. So if you'd like my team to take over your Google Ads account and partner with us, go into the description. There's going to be a Google form for you to fill out to see if you'll be a right fit and a candidate for someone that we would love to start marketing for. Let's dive into why your Google Ads may not be getting conversions. Step number one, where I always want to start, is doing your overview. So right here in your overview, this is where you can see all your campaigns and where they start. So you can highlight some of the optimizing scores. A lot of people will pay too much attention to this. Personally, I feel like Google doesn't make the best recommendations for your campaign, so that's not really that important. One of the Google Analytics that I believe is super important is seeing how the ad auctions are actually working in the impression share. So if I go to myself here, we have 20% impression share and we rank at the top of the page 87% of the time. Our biggest competitor there, they have impression share of 18% and they have a top of the page at 80%. So right now, me and my team, our Google Ads perform better than anyone else in my market. And you can go through some of these other ones where say this website Zolo, only 46%. This Jane Hoffman is 67%. The Kelowna Home Click, it's 79%, where ours come up and we rank top of page 87% of the time. You want to go through your ad groups too to see which ones are performing the best. So as you can see right here, luxury properties for me, the ad group is almost about $2 more expensive than any other group that I have. And it has the least amount of conversions. And this could be to a few different things that I'm going to show you going through all this stuff on why that potentially could be. This isn't too big of a discrepancy that I would make a big adjustment. Sometimes when we see people ad groups, there could be a cost to conversion difference of like a 2-to-1 factor. So if the leads are coming in at $20, it's costing them $40 to convert on that. So it's that big of a disparity, you're definitely going to want to address that. Next thing is your search keywords. So seeing exactly which ones are converting and the click-through rate. So as you go through here, a click-through rate on average, you want to see at least at 8% click-through rate on all your stuff there. So our top performing, the one that gets the most clicks, is Kelowna Waterfront Homes for Sale. It's at 9.94 click-through rate. The one that is doing the best is Kelowna BC Acreages for Sale, which has only got 1,700 clicks, but it's at a 16% click-through rate. So that's really good. You can go through all your keywords to see which ones are top performing, which ones aren't doing well. Like this Peachland Acreage one, because it is a smaller niche market, 24% click-through rate. That's absolutely amazing. And the reason why I won't make any adjustments to that is when I go and look at the traffic of Peachland Acreages for Sale, say if I was going to type that into my tools here for my keywords, keyword planner, let's go here, Peachland for sale, get results. So even though this is absolutely ripping really high, only about 20 average monthly searches. And so look how low the top of bid range is for that. 36 cents, top of page 72 to be at the high range there. So if we go back to our analytics there, even though that word is doing extremely well for us there, the Peachland Acreages, it just doesn't make sense for us to start pumping that a little bit higher because of the only getting 20 searches there. You can go through, see the top searches and words where people saw your ads. You can also go to what time of day people seem to be most busy and looking at it. 8 p.m. on Saturday, 9 p.m. seems to be doing really good. Then you can also do a quick little highlight of what your ads look like here. So once again, these ones all have over 8% click-through rate, so I wouldn't personally make any changes to them. One thing you can also see is just the amount of devices and who's actually using it. So this is where Google, their functionality in terms of mobile phone is the best marketing platform that I've came across of. It's so simplistic in how it seamlessly operates with mobile phones. And you can see that's the majority of our conversions, clicks, and everything is from mobile phones. So now that we've seen all the whole overview, let's go into our campaigns and our ad groups a little bit more just to see how things are going. So now when we get into our ad groups here, we can see acreages, luxury, and waterfront are the 3 different ad groups that we're running. All our target CPI, our impressions, average cost, average conversion rate, cost per conversion. So one thing you want to go through here too is you really want to see if there's another thing that sticks out. As we already pointed out earlier in the video, there's a bit of a difference in luxury being the most expensive, but it's not too big of a difference that I'm going to make a change there. Let's add the click-through rate there just to see exactly what our click-through rate is. Yeah, so all these ones, click-through rate, are way over the 8% there, so those are definitely good. We'll go into our ads. So right now we're on the acreage section. Go through that again here, see how these things are performing. We will go add the click-through rate again. So these are all performing over 8% too. Sometimes when you have 2 different ad groups, you'll see exactly the differences in which ones are performing better here. Just going through click rates and conversion rates, which ones convert the best, and then the average cost. I find this really interesting because, say, the Kelowna Luxury Homes Live Luxury Homes search here, that one here has around a 19% cost, but the click-through rate is higher. And then we can just go down and view these assets even more. So you can see everything in terms of responsive search ad, what's popping up there. We go back. So now when we dive into how these ads are looking, so to optimize our content, you can do some experiments, you can do some A/B testing, but here's where a lot of people, when they do make those changes, is they'll change completely the ad, and then you're not actually going to be able to track exactly what you did in good detail. So I can come through all these, like I can see these ones are really going to stick out. Kelowna waterfront home search all waterfront homes. That picture is really going to pop. You can go through, preview all the ones that they're looking, Lake Country, Okanagan, Kelowna, and the different ad sets for this. So if you feel like your click-through rate is below that 8%, well, then start messing with a few of these ones. So I would start with the top headlines there and just move some of these around and see if you and potentially put in some better call to actions. I would really highlight emotional points. So this has to be specific to what you're trying to market and what you're trying to do, and really highlight that. So I like going and writing multiple things out and just seeing which ones I think is going to stick. And then I take the top 3 and pump them in there. All right, so recap on how to get more conversions on your Google ads. So first and foremost, you want to start with your Google Analytics on your main page there. On your Google Ads account, you're going to be able to dive in and see exactly how your ads are comparing to your competitors and which ad groups, which keywords, and all that is working. The next is you really want to dive into your click-through rate and impression share, see exactly how much your ads are ranking top of the page and what the click-through rate on those ads are. And the third is optimize your content. So you want to make sure you have really good content. You have really good call to actions and they highlight all the emotional points. For my ads, we want to ease on the pain of searching for real estate. It's always really difficult. So all the copywriting that we have in there talks about how easy it is in order for you to stay up to date with what's going on with the new listings. We've eliminated that pain of having to continue to search for properties. If you're someone who their Google ads still aren't performing the way that they want, and they want my team to take over your Google ads marketing, we'll go in the description, fill out that Google ad form. If you're someone that aligns with us that we think is going to be a good partner, we'll reach out to you.